Welcome in, everybody, to the first ever college basketball pregame show for Monday, November 9th. Happy opening night to everybody, wherever you come from. And we're looking forward to diving into these a loaded slate. A lot of games here, so we're going to get right into it here in a minute. First off, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Cheers, everybody. Opening night is here, and let's introduce the other members of the pregame show. First off, well, he's to my right, or actually that would be that way. No, that way. That's all right. We're accidentally challenged over here already. First up, you guys know him from the Big 12 college experience. He is the green mowing, weed growing, Troy Chewning. What is up, my man? How are you?
What's going on? I'm glad we all got drinks and we're ready to roll. Just like I said earlier in chat, congrats to everybody that was here live for the first show. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Best fans ever.
Absolutely. And third man in the box, you guys know him from all his work over at SGPN. He's also been on the show before. Matt Dwoskin, a.k.a. Cannabis Capper. What is going on, brother?
Matt, it's great. It's great to be here. Yeah. The chat last night was jumping. The show was absolute fire. College basketball is back. Everything is right in the world.
Everything is right in the world. And shout out to the chat, like you said, last night, 400 plus consistent live viewers, closing in on probably like 10K for the whole thing altogether. So shout out to you. Couldn't do it without you. And like you said, we're expanding into more content for you guys because the demand is there, and we want to give you a pregame show each and every night of the season. I know Colby does the weekends. We're expanding it with the pregame show, so go check out all the other stuff. But in order to do so, we got to pay the bills to make all this happen because, A, college basketball is back, so subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, help us help you. Get on over there to Spotify, Apple, and leave a 5-star. Maybe you want to tell me that you hate me and say, hey, that Matt guy's an asshole. But, hey, leave a 5-star while you do so. That would really help out. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well over on the College Experience. Do your part to prevent corporate gambling from taking over. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Promo code TCESGPN. And stay tuned. We will give out our Underdog entry at the end of the show. Cannabis Capper does plenty, and so does Troy. So we're going to dive into an entry before we get into the slate here tonight. And claim your special pick and first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. And last but not least, we're brought to you by. What's up?
I'm sorry. Don't let me step on the ad read. Keep going.
And last but not least, we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythms is the best place to get your model today. Get on over there. Dude, they killed it in NFL. They killed it in college football. Rhythm just launched their college basketball models, so get on over there. I got my Rhythm model. I had Santa Clara earlier today, so plenty of action to be had over there. Claim your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. And last but not least, we're brought to you by BetUS. Bet with the best in the business. You know, BetUS, man. We said McNeese -6.5 last night. Get on over there. Use our promo code SGPN so they know we sent you. BetUS, America's favorite sports book. All righty, we are back. There you go. That was rapid. That was rapid fire over here.
That was
Cannabis Capper, you wanted to add something?
Yes, I did. First up, last year, Noah and I, we did the daily Underdog Fantasy Comms, SGPN. We're doing those again this year. Last year, we hit it a better than 60% rate. I think Noah was like 65. I was at 63. If you want to cash in a 63% rate, we're here for you. First article already live today. We got plays that are tipping off. So keep an eye out for that on the mothership at the website.
I like it. Yeah, get on over there. Check out all the good content and Cannabis Capper and Noah Beanick. The LeBaron, he's getting ready for tonight with the watch along party. He may or may not be behind the scenes, but let's rock and roll, guys. Let's get into it. First up on the night, we got Fordham versus St. John's. I am on the Fordham Rams because of the experience. I know Colby by default will take St. John's. This line opened, I think, around 17.5. Looking over there right now, I see it's at 19. So, Troy, I'll hand it to you first. You got an angle in this game or what you're looking for?
Yeah, I think St. John's losing their top 3 scorers from last year is just straight up not enough to cover this one. I'm kind of looking at the over in this game, though. I've noticed 7 of the last 8 home games for St. John's in non-con openers have gone over, and
that's legit.
Yeah,
what do you get the number at?
I think I saw it at what
147.5 right now is what I see.
147.5.
Shop around.
But I like that one. I feel best about the over there, but I would probably take the points of Fordham too.
Okay.
Not going to say the L word. No L words.
Don't say that word.
Yeah.
Julio's undefeated too, by the way.
I got to fade Dundee in this one. I ride with Mac. I ride with Roy. Let's take these points and ride these Rams. Let's ride it.
It's too many. It's too many, man.
Ram it.
It is.
All right. So
yeah, triple lock, no leans.
No, the L word doesn't exist over here on this network. All right, so we are all on Fordham, and I think Noah I don't think locked it, but I know Noah leaned or not leaned. He cocked to Fordham. So Noah will have to speak for himself. Noah, pop in here whenever you want if you want to do so. So anyway, let's get over to the next game. The Aggies of A&M are taking on the UCF very, very shiny Knights. And boy, we got some freaking line movement on this bad boy. This thing opened last week 2.5. I'm seeing it at 6.5.
That is wild.
Yeah, I mean, I get why it's moving because of the experience with A&M, all that production coming back. And I know UCF is banged up as well. So this has been another one. By the way, I got to go back. I want to grade how I did on my line moves because I know it doesn't count if you don't win, but I swear I've been on the right side of the line move at least 75 to 80, 85% of these games so far today.
Hey, closing line value, it matters.
Yeah.
Get that better number. Why not?
Until McNeese wins by 5 and we all fucking lose. Yeah, Troy, what do you think of this game? I know you like the Shiny Knights as a fan of the program.
I do like the Shiny Knights, but no Jalen Sellers, so that really hurts. Your leading scorer, and I don't know if Dior and Mikey, their criminal release program, is going to work right away in game 1. I think I would still lay it at 6.5. I'm not going to cock it, but yeah, we only do locks. I think I would still lay it here with A&M and the Buzzsaw.
Cap.
Okay. I like this at 4.5. At 6.5, I would still. No, we don't do lean. We don't. No L words. We lock. So, yeah, I would still. I think Texas A&M is like in like the top 5 and like most experience coming back this year. Is that right? And you've got some, the experienced backcourt with UCF coming back, but that front court is a bit concerning to me. They brought in a lot of portal pieces there. I think it's gonna take them some time, I think, to figure out how that front court is really gonna function. And also, but what I love here is the coaching matchup. Buzz versus Dawkins. I want to see the chess match here. I want to see how these two match up. If I was just this is what I would like watch as a fan. As a bettor, I'm on Texas A&M. Lay it, lock it. Let's fucking go.
I'm with you. I'll still lay it 6.5. I just when you get these veteran backcourts that have played, I don't think that they're going to be intimidated at the bounce house, especially a shorthanded UCF team. So yeah, Aggies across the board for us.
The Buzzsaw would cut the moon bounce and it wouldn't be able to hold any air. The Buzzsaw just cuts right through the moon bounce and it just deflates and you get stuck on the moon bounce. You don't want that to happen.
You do not want that to happen. No, seriously, what's going to scare Wade Taylor? Nothing. Come on, let's go.
I'm with you. I think it's going to be a fascinating matchup, but Aggies too much for the shiny Knights. Next up on the dock, this one's going to be a good one. Ohio projected to be right there to win the MAC. JMU projected to win the Sun Belt. the Maction Sun Belt Challenge. This is definitely the showcase game. I mentioned it, man. I locked up Ohio. I love Jeff Bowles' group. The vets coming back. JMU's a whole new team. I know Preston Spradlin did a hell of a job at Moorhead, but I think that they just lost too much, and I trust Ohio's track record and culture and veterans to get it done in Harrisonburg. Should be a hell of a crowd. Troy, I see you nodding your head. Are you on the Bobcats with me?
Yeah, I'm definitely on the Bobcats here. They've been told the whole offseason, you got to play like you have a boulder on your shoulder, not just a chip. They bring a lot of guys back. I will say, I guess the angle for JMU to kind of hang in this one is if Mark Freeman goes off, the Ohio Valley Conference Player of the Year last year. But I don't know these first games, with teams that are still looking to gel versus teams that have played quite a bit together. It seems like you gotta go that way. I almost slipped there. You've got to tilt in that direction. But this is a lock play as well with Ohio.
What about you, Capper?
We're agreeing way too much. Co-centered everything.
I know we're going right through here. Everybody's just pop, pop, pop.
I think
would you lock it on the money line, or would you?
Yeah. I think they win the game outright. I think they're better. I think they're the better team. I'm not scared of the home court here.
All right, yeah. Let's lock up that plus 136. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I like it. Giving out winners.
Triple money line lock.
That one is currently I'm seeing +3. I think it was 2.5. And it was 3 last night. It was 2.5, 3. So it's bounced around there. All right, next up, Wright State, Kentucky. This line has come up. Kentucky is now laying 21. I'm all Wright State, man. Kentucky's got a lot of new pieces here. Too many points. They keep it within 20 for me. Troy, how about you?
Well, Kentucky's going to win this game because they've never lost a head coach's opener as an entire program. Obviously, scheduling has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, no shit.
But Wright State needs a really big step from Brandon Noel. I know he was conference newcomer or freshman of the year or whatever the hell they want to call it. But this is the world's introduction to Jackson Robinson. I'm laying this big time with a show off for their boy. Mark Pope coming back, gets to keep Jackson Robinson coming with him from BYU. We watched him a lot last year, specifically covering the Big 12 a lot.
Yeah,
that's also probably going to be, I will let you guys know, that's an underdog play for sure at 16.5 points for Jackson Robinson. This is a show-off game. I'm going to lay it with Kentucky. We finally agree, so fuck you, Mac. Or finally disagree. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, we agreed to disagree. We wanted to disagree. Yeah.
I read with Troy on this one again. I got to think that Mark Pope's going to want to show out in his first game in Lexington. If he doesn't win this by 50, he's going to start to hear the chatter in the background. So I think he's going to he's not going to call off the dogs if they get out ahead. I really think this is a smash spot for Kentucky. I think they win by 30. I think they have to.
Nothing like Kentucky. You got to win by fucking 30 or you're fired. So yeah,
Otherwise, it's not good enough. Yeah, it's not good enough.
You guys are going to learn about Clint Sargent here tonight. Former guest on the college basketball coaches tour. Let's go Wright State.
Why not me bringing up that Jackson couldn't handle the SEC the first 2 times, but he went to Utah and learned how to soak, and now he's wet at all times. So. Come on, you gotta know these simple handicaps here.
He brought soaking to Kentucky, and it's just gonna be a trend from now on. We follow the soaking trend.
A real quick before we go into the next one, throw a couple games in the chat. Noah will star it so that we can get to it here in a little bit. But for this next one, we got to get to before that. Vermont, UAB, 2 of my favorite programs. See, I saw somebody in the chat saying that it moved. That we actually do have some line movement towards Vermont. This is the same handicap for me with McNeese and South Dakota State. I love Vermont's program. I love South Dakota State's program. Okay. But when they play athletes, they struggle, especially on the road. UAB has a ton coming back off the NCAA tournament. I love UAB still, even with the spooky line move coming against me. This is one of the very few I got wrong on the line moves. So that means I'm definitely going to win the bet.
What is UAB at now?
They're at 5.5.
Minus
Sorry,
5.
we picked it up.
Yeah.
So it only came down a point. It came down from 6.5 to 5.5. It's not like some crazy McNeese.
Give me that free point.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Give me that free point. Vermont 14-0 last year. When holding teams to 60 or less, they will not hold UAB to 60 or under. Lay this with the Blazers.
Well, I was looking for a line on Lundeborg rebounds, and I couldn't find it. He's gonna pull on 20 boards against Vermont. Who's gonna stop him on the glass? Seriously,
Staples are not jumping
UAB.
that high.
You're not believing in the Staples?
Not believing in the Staples.
They're not.
They need some time to develop their team chemistry in order to be able to win, whereas early in the season, the run and gun just seems to bury some of these teams.
Staples
all
versus
right.
yo-yos.
Let's so we're all on UAB. The only one we disagreed on was Kentucky and Wright State. Let's get into the chat here. Noah, throw up a game. Do we not have Florida? Yeah, let's talk. That's a good one. Let's talk Florida, South Florida. Of course, this one headlined by, unfortunately, the news of Abdur Rahim passing away last week, was it, or 10 days ago? So this one opened up, I think, around 8.5, now up to 10.5. I'm all over the dog here. I know South Florida loses everybody, but this is little brother, tragic magic, neutral site game. This is a pop-up spot. They're going to play for Abdur Rahim and play their asses off. That's my handicap on this one.
I like the first half of that. I like playing South Florida to cover in the first half, and before the tragic magic starts to slip away, I like South Florida covering the first half, coming out a little bit inspired, and then, you don't have to sweat and hold on for dear life for the whole second half of this game.
You see, this is why you come to the pregame show, to get these sharp. That's an angle that is so sharp that I just cut myself. That's brilliant. No, I'm betting that right now.
I was like, are you getting in on it or what? And so you both are on the first half. I like that too. I'll join you on that.
That angle is so sharp. I literally just can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
my fucking samurai sword on that motherfucker.
No, that's the sharpest angle I've heard. Oh, just carve it up with the sharp takes.
Noah, Cleveland State, Michigan. No, of course, Noah picked this game. It's fucking shit. Cleveland State for me plus 21. I'm not laying 21 with Dusty May in his first game. Cleveland State's a proud program on the horizon.
In the horizon, they are. I don't know.
I think it'll make Noah mad if I take Cleveland State in the points. So Cleveland State in the points.
Oh, you can't get bullied by the LeBaron.
The thing does pull the
lady. I ride with Noah. Lay it.
Oh, riding in the LeBaron.
I ride.
Yeah, you guys are suck-ups.
You got a Fast and Furious.
I ride with Noah. I'll lay it.
Fast and Furious 2-on-2 showdown here. Winner gets the other's car.
Shout out to who's that in the chat? NFC East. I hope he's talking about the Redskins because that's who's winning the East.
Talking about the Redskins.
Providence, Central Connecticut. This has up to actually 19 now is what I'm seeing. I went to Blue Devils. I didn't love it though. I'm not a believer in Kim English, and Central Connecticut actually brings back a lot in the NEC.
I was going to say, it seems like Central Connecticut does bring back more than your average team does these days. Again, early, already gelled. I'll take the points in that one too, with the real Blue Devils.
Let's go.
I
Cap?
Lay it. No, I'm not co-signing it. I'm not co-signing.
There you go. Hail to the Redskins, baby. Boots on the ground. Yeah. Send us some photos there, NFC East champs at TCE SGPN. Noah, what do we got next up? Let's do two more, and then we'll fire away at the remainder of the games. Marquette and Arizona. I laid it with both. Marquette is up to a 24-point favorite against Stony Brook. Stony Brook lost everybody. And Marquette fucks teams up in these games. Arizona, they're laying 34.5 against Canisius. I laid that too. I'm not taking the point. Arizona kills these teams.
Yeah, Arizona also has to show off to the new showing their new conference prowess against a pretty tough group. So yeah, I think I think they might cover that pretty easily, to be honest.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that early in the year. There are programs that take these games personally. Like Houston is definitely one. Marquette's another. I feel like Arizona. Yeah, they look to fuck these teams up. Like it's not enough to to win by 15. They want to win by 50.
Hey, real quick, as a Big 12 guy, I'd like to tout my line movement that one of my favorite. Cincinnati minus 32 is up to 37. What is that? Iowa State was minus 41 last night. They're up to 46.5. What's Houston up to? Are they up to like 1,000?
Oh my gosh.
They're up to 36.5. So that's why you got to tune in. That's why you got to tune in the night before for those bigger games, man. They move like crazy, like 5-6 points every time. All right, let's go over to Akron.
It's like
Arkansas State. This is another fantastic game in the Sun Belt, Maction. Akron, Akron's kind of a brand name at this point, I think, in this matchup. I think everybody can talk themselves into it because of how good they've been in the past. But Arkansas State, man, they got a shitload coming back. They finished the year strong. Brian Hodgson's year number 2. I laid it. I think they win by double digits. I think this is a statement game for a program trying to get up to that next level. So I took the Red Wolves.
Yeah, that was kind of my angle here too. The Zips trying to replace, Ali, Freeman, and Tribble.
Yep.
Versus Arkansas State brings back Todd, Ford, Dominguez, Nelson, all basically 10 point per game or more scorers. I mean, Nelson was 9.8, but for all intents and purposes, he got 4 pretty good scores. I laid this one with Arkansas State. I was even thinking about, like you said, some alternate 9.5.
I like that. I think they win by double digits. They're also a high volume team, man. They score the ball. They get up.
Absolutely.
He's a Nate Oates guy. Cap, you got anything to add?
Samurai take right there, my friend.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I've been training.
Honestly, I was trying to research Akron before the show. I couldn't even find a depth chart on these guys. That tells me all I need to know. Lay it with Arkansas State. Let's fucking go.
Let's do it. Next up, let's go right down the road from Arkansas State. Let's go over to a school that basically is in Arkansas. That's Memphis, right in the western part over the bridge. Did you guys see the headline from 2 hours ago that they dismissed Tyreek Smith? So just another day in Memphis basketball. Player comes in, demands more NIL money. Penny says, get the hell out. He's in the portal. I'm taking Missouri, man. Missouri money line. I think Missouri's going to win the game outright. Revenge from last year. Memphis put it on Missouri at Missouri. I think Missouri did a great job in the portal. And I think that they're coming in with a chip on their shoulder. I think the pieces mesh on the roster better than they did a year ago. And Memphis, where are they at mentally, man? They just changed their whole staff 2 months ago. A lot of athletes in this game. This might be a game you take the over with a lot of possessions. Troy?
Actually,
go ahead, Cap.
No, I was just gonna say, think about that total. I would actually start to lean under here. It went under last year. Because in the second half, I think it was Missouri just forgot how to make a basket. It was one of those games.
Mm-hmm.
Just given like the state of the Memphis program, I just have a hard time taking it over with them right now.
I have trouble taking them at all.
Well, I played. This is a preview of one of my best bets. I laid it with Memphis and parlayed it with the over.
Ooh.
Memphis played UNC and Bama in preseason, so they've gotten a look at some good teams that like to run.
Okay.
Missouri also had a 90-point preseason game. I know that it's just preseason, but I kind of see that in the beginning of the year, a little bit less of a defensive focused in general, just throughout college basketball. Gel check for both teams. Obviously, they both change a lot, but Memphis changed a ton. I feel much better about the over than I do about laying it, but I did lock that 4.5. I don't know if it's still there or not.
It's down to 4. You can get a 4, Troy.
I will take the 4.
There you go.
You get a 4.
All right, a couple guys.
Total last night was 152. I think the total moved like 3 points.
That was just me.
Sorry. Yeah, it was Troy hitting the over. Next up, Asheville. Asheville, Alabama. This is another line mover. I hope everybody got 24.5 last night. Lay it. They're going to kill Asheville. Dude, Bama's not a team that takes their foot off the pedal either. Like some of these teams, I swear, they like running the score up. It gets ridiculous. So lay it with the Tide here. Big.
Yeah, I laid this with the Tide too. Six players on the Bama roster. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can definitely bet the over on the team total for Bama. I mean, whatever it's at, I see this as a show-off game. Like I was going to say, 6 players on the roster, over 1,000 score point. Yeah, they'll cover. They'll score triple digits in this game.
Yeah,
Bama way too deep.
I'm locking up the team total. Let's go.
Bama way too deep. I'm also looking at Marcus Sears on Underdog higher than 23.5 points.
Let's go over to the nightcap. Enough of these big-ass lines. These games suck compared to these last two. All right, so this game, neutral site in Vegas.
Okay,
we got the Buckeyes. We got the Longhorns. I took the Buckeyes last night, 2.5. I do see I do see a couple 2.5s. I see 2s out there. I think Ohio State's going to win the game. I think they have more continuity early in the year. Getting Michi Johnson back, Bruce Thornton. And I don't know. Texas, I need to see it with this new group. I know they got Kaluma came over. I know they have Pope coming over from Morgan State. I know they got the kids or the pair of guys from Indiana State as well. But I think I trust Diepler more than I do Rodney Terry, and it's only his first official game as a actual non-interim coach. So give me the Buckeyes. Buckeyes outright. Let's go. Troy?
I think the outright play on Ohio State is the smart move in terms of value, and there's a lot of people on Texas. But Trey Johnson looks like he's ready to come in and play right away at this level. And I kind of like the Texas makeup here of 6 transfers and 6 returners. I'm going to join the public on this one. I know Diebler came in hot, finishing 8-3 last year, but I feel like, what is this at 2.5?
2.5, yeah. I got a 3 last night. You know, I'm a sharp guy.
I'll take Texas with the public.
Down to 2. All righty. Another line mover in my favor. That means I'm going to lose. Cap, where are you going? You're the tiebreaker.
I kind of like the over. I kind of like the over on this one more than anything else.
What's it at?
If I had to pick a side, I would probably go Texas. 147.
Yeah, I was going to say I saw this one and was thinking it's like an 86 to 80 game. Yeah, which would be 146, 86 to 80. Maybe we get a couple of free throws. You play that over.
I like what you guys are where you guys' heads at.
I think the over is the play here.
The only thing I do like playing
to break the tie.
I do like neutral site unders. That's the only thing.
Depth
especially those NBA arenas. So let's go over to the game everybody's got circled tonight. Bears, Zags. This game opened, I think, at 3.5. It's up to 5.5. I think it's at a 6.5 now. Troy, we see where you're going. Showing off the 2021 Baylor National Championship where they ran Gonzaga the fuck out of that building that night. Baylor's won 2 in a row. It's ending here. I'm on the Zags to lay it. I love the Zags this year. All those guys coming back for another year in the Mark Few system. I think that they get the revenge from these losses. Mark Few gets his revenge at least. I think they win going away here. Baylor, I think, is going to take a game or two to mesh with those new pieces. So give me them Zags out there in Spokane.
The disrespect.
Where you go, Baylor money line?
6.5, definitely playing the money line here. I could almost see a game like in Sioux Falls back in 2022 where it's 64 to 63 and it's a last possession determines the whole game. I do like your angle with the new guys and all that, but the fact that Baylor keeps Langston Love and they get guys like Norchad Omie and Jeremy Roach to come over, I think they lean on those veterans in a new area for them. I like Scott Drew. Year 23 for Scott Drew and year 0.26 for Mark Few. Oh, no, that was his BAC. Sorry. Year 26 for Mark Few. Yeah, I'm taking the points here, but I'm also playing this money line on Baylor.
Cap, where are you going?
On this one, I ride with Mac. Let's go Zags.
Zags.
I just I love that program's. I mean I know you've got the culture with Baylor, but you've also you've got the continuity with Gonzaga. There's just too many new pieces with Baylor, and yeah, the veterans and Gonzaga are gonna get us home. I have a feeling. The one player prop I have Nemhard over on points. It was only 10.5.
Okay.
He's probably gonna play his normal minute load, which is like 35, 40 minutes, and so only 10.5. I think he kind of compiles his way to an easy 11.
Hey, that's a transition I want to do right now. Let's go over to Underdog, our proud sponsor. Promo code TCE SGPN. Cap, sure. I'll let you lead it off with your first entry. I'll let you guys each give out 2, and we'll make that. We'll go 4 entries to 4 legs to see if we can hit a winner here on opening night.
Okay. 4 legs deep. Okay. Let's see.
Give out one right now, and then I'll come back.
First I'm going to take is Nemhard points over.
What's Nemhard?
Nemhard points over 10.5. Easy.
Higher than 10.5.
10.5.
Then Nemhard 10.5 points. Troy,
sir.
Leg number 2. What are you thinking?
This one's going to make you happy. This is a Dub V guy now, but comes from Stillwater. Javon Small, higher than 13.5 points.
Okay. I like it in his debut in the gold and blue. I like a little Javon Small angle. So we got Small and Nemhard, 2 really good point guards. Cap, back to you for number 3. Did we lose him?
Back to me for number 3.
No, he's just contemplating.
I'm scrolling. Oh, easy one. Jackson Robinson, UK, over 16.5. Easy.
Higher, 16.5 points.
Perfect. That was my play too, and I had 3. So now I got my third play.
Sure.
Marcus Spears, higher than 23.5 for Alabama.
23.5. Higher, 23.5. So we got 4 hires. We got Spears, Robinson, Small, Nemhard. You plug that in. My app is not loading.
I was going to say, don't you think with me and Cannabis Capper on here, we're always going higher.
Yes, exactly. Higher. Let's go.
Always going higher.
Agree. What's saying? Green mowing, weed growing. Troy Chewning. So get on over there. Nemhard higher, 10.5 points. Small higher, 13.5 points. Robinson higher, 16.5 points. Spears higher, 23.5 points. 12-1 is what I see. Get on over there. Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCESGPN. All righty. Back in the chat here. Comment on a game you want to have showcase. Noah, fire them away. Oh, my God, Elliot. Lay it. Lay it again. Lay it.
First question I see, where's Colby Beanick? What the fuck?
Would you lay it at 46.5? I may stay away from that at that point. God,
I would still lay it. I would still lay it.
Yeah.
This isn't Iowa State football. This is Iowa State basketball.
Mississippi Valley team total under.
That's a good play. What else we got? Oh, yes, this is a good one. Shout out to Josh Norcutt. I like that. Northern Kentucky, Florida State. I love the dog here. I love Darren Horn's group this year. I think they're right there to win the Horizon. Florida State's been in shambles ever since COVID started. Saudi Arabia State. I think Northern Kentucky's live in this game. So, yeah, give me the +8, sprinkle some on that money line. That's a live dog.
Yeah, I could see the football team athletic issues kind of rolling over.
Boy, imagine if they lose their basketball opener after the football year that they've had.
I was going to say the baseball team scored 24 runs in a game for Florida State, which is higher than any football total they've had all year. So could see this maybe rolling over. I do like the Northern Kentucky angle.
Sheiks will be mad.
So let's get to this game. Nobody had Southern versus
Let's go.
Yeah, Southern versus South Dakota. Last night that game was not out. Dude, we got to take the points. We can't lay points to South Dakota. Give me the points. Southern money line. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think you can lay points with South Dakota.
No way. They're terrible. Next, what else we got here? Yeah, I do think St. Peter's is a little bit live tonight. I think Seton Hall, that line is still at 13.5. And I saw Chad G also tweet me out that the line has not moved the entire day. It's been stuck right at 13.5, even though 90% of the tickets and 90% of the handle. So that if you're into the anti-public play of a live dog here, maybe the Peacocks fly here and pick off Seton Hall with their ex-head coach.
Yeah, I don't know about playing that all the way there. I do think you can get away with them covering, though.
Okay. Last year's game was 11 points, I think. Cap, how about you? You got to take in this game?
I can't get home on the Peacocks.
I got the Peacocks to win the to win the NAAC, baby. No, what else we got?
Okay, they might win their conference. That doesn't mean they're going to beat Seton Hall.
Seton Hall lost everybody,
Tar
though.
Heels
Remember,
covered.
they lost their whole NIT team from last year. Tar Heels to cover.
Okay,
yeah, I guess. I fucking guess. I mean, these games. I hate these games that have like 30-point lines.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's that line at now?
28.
No, it's under 30. I think that's okay.
Yeah, lay it. Yes, Chattanooga. Chattanooga's the live dog tonight. They're getting 15 at USC. What do we know about the Must Bus? He always shits the bed in November and December. Chattanooga, right there at the top of the SoCon, always a good program. I like their experience in the backcourt. I think they're live to win. Dude, what's that money line? Plus 850. Woo! Yeah, sprinkle some on that.
Going all the way to the money line. I know USC looked pretty good in preseason, but
it's preseason.
Yeah, true.
What else we got, Noah?
McNeese getting smoked already.
Yeah, so quick recap. Colby and I should have done this at the beginning, but sometimes the alcohol gets you and you're a bad host. We did split. Charleston got home for Colby over the Salukis in the opener, and then I won the second lock battle with Santa Clara over St. Louis. Man, Avila got hurt again, man, that ankle. We'll see how long he might miss if he misses at all. But that's like he bangs up his ankle every other game, I feel like. So Harvard's up 20 on Marist. Liberty, Flaming Libs trying to come through for me. Temple sucks. I got cute on that play.
I was going to say to Hasty's chat that popped up asking about NKU and Radford. I do like taking the points with Radford against Pitt. 21. I've already got a Mac parlay built up here too. Is you lay the 18.5 with Dub V and you take 21 with Radford, right? The eat shit Pitt parlay.
What was amazing
didn't work in football, so it's got to work now.
I think I was asleep last night and my thumbs just started moving, and I think it just goes West Virginia minus 18.5, Radford money line, and then I just looked at my bet slip this morning and boom, it's right there. So yeah, I co-signed that parlay. Eat shit Pitt. Cap, what you got? You got anything, Cap?
As far as Radford?
Okay, it is. Yeah, you like Radford?
Radford?
Yeah, you like Radford tonight with all that experience?
Take the points, absolutely. Eat shit Pitt all the way. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What else do we got here? Best bets. What's your favorite play of the night? Favorite three of the night?
I like laying it with Arkansas State a lot.
Favorite of the night.
I think I like that one too.
That's a good call.
I really like Troy. I think I'm in the
QB.
minority on the Troy pick.
I always bet my team name.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Troy.
Yeah,
What
I
is
like
it? 8? Are you getting 8 right now?
No, it's 6
6?
against Toledo. I think Toledo's gonna struggle a little bit in November. I think they'll be good like they always are under Coach K down there. But yeah, I
like
Troy
Lipscomb. I like Lipscomb plus 3.5.
Dude, I love that one. I think they're gonna win that game outright at Duquesne. That's up there.
Money
I
line.
love North Alabama.
Yeah.
At Air Force can't lay points. That's not allowed. So I know where's the graphic. Let me go over our triple locks from last night. Me, Noah, and Colby. Pulling up my phone. You know, whenever you want your damn phone to load quick, it never fucking loads quick. That's what I've learned with this technology shit.
What about Quinnipiac plus 8?
The same about internet.
I stayed away from that one. Well, we all locked up McNeese, and they're going through the motions. They've cut it to 3.
Yale lost everybody, and Quinnipiac's terrible.
Yeah, it's a perfect play. Quinnipiac loses by 3.
I laid it with Yale. Iowa State was a unanimous play. We're so fucked up for that one. We all locked up Missouri, so Troy's on an island on that one. New Mexico. Let's talk about New Mexico real quick. New Mexico at the pit where they drill everybody. They're laying 17.5 now against Nichols. Any thoughts on that one, Troy?
Not really. I mean, I don't want to give out a lean because those are for pussies only. I probably won't be betting it, but that number doesn't really scare me.
Okay.
As I say, I'm not betting it.
And then you bet it. Army.
Versus Nichols.
Army in a pick 'em against Albany. We got to take Army, man. Army's better than Albany.
I think you got to take Army. I think maybe this is the reverse Saudi Arabia State here.
Are
is now
they?
the Army athletics program is just fucking feeling good right now.
The momentum.
These things aren't nervous for them. They're about to jump out of helicopters and shit. That ain't no problem.
That's legit.
Do you really like Albany here, Cap?
Yeah, facing Albany, who cares? No. No. I'm not. There are no leans. I'm probably not going to bet this, but
Okay.
Gun to my head, I take Army. Fine, let's go.
Let's before we wrap up, let's give out a dog parlay. Let's everybody give out your favorite money line dog, and we'll throw it three legs into a parlay here, and then we'll wrap this thing up, baby.
3-legged dog.
Yeah. You give out. I'll give out the first one. My favorite money line
You don't even
dog.
have to ask me.
Who, Baylor?
Duh. None of my Baylor picks are biased, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Don't pay attention to my shirt or anything.
So Baylor's plus 205. We'll put that in there. I like for my favorite one that I think will win outright. I don't want to give out a little yapper either.
You know what? I won't take Baylor. Give me Lipscomb outright.
Dude, that's a good one. I like Lipscomb.
That one feels a little safer.
It's a little yapper. Yeah, it's a good pick though.
Small dogs still exist.
I got mine.
Who you got?
American's
a good one with all their returning production. I like that one. American over.
Plus 180.
Okay, where's American at? There's too many games. Plus 180 on the money line at LaSalle. Faded my boy Dumpy.
This man just said there's too many games. We just spent 6 months bitching that there's no games.
I mean, can we have a little bit more than 7 tomorrow?
It would be nice to split them up a little bit, right?
Yeah, and then there's like 11 the next day. I'm like, come on, like throw a couple on Wednesday.
That's a good angle for Elliot there. Betting American the night before the election. Oh man, beautiful handicap job there. I mean, that's the kind of things that really matter when it comes to betting. All this analysis bullshit doesn't even matter.
Here, you guys gave out a couple of yappers. I'll give out the big one. Towson in the late window at St. Mary's. St. Mary's lost everything. I think they've lost bye games in the past. They play slow. Towson has a shitload coming back in the CAA. I like Towson outright plus 500. So our three legs together is a 40-1 parlay. So get on over there. Lipscomb money line at Duquesne, American money line at LaSalle, and then Towson at St.
Let's get rich.
Let's go,
So
baby. 40-1.
Nobody's picking Howard to win this money line in Fog.
No. The Big 12 labeled. Hey Troy, the Big 12 was labeled a racist last night with how many HBCU bye games they scheduled. It's ridiculous how many games the Big 12 is going against the MEAC and SWAC tonight, where they're just going to get absolutely housed. But hey, they got to pay the bills, got to fund their athletic departments, and the Big 12's got to pad some wins before league play. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. 9 minutes till tip-off here for the 7 o'clock slate. St. John's just started. Butler just started. All these games are started. Noah, what time are we going for the watch-along? While he pulls that up, or he wakes up from his nap back there. I don't know what he's doing back there.
He did the trick where you take the exhaust from the LeBaron with a tube and you put it in the back windshield so it keeps you warm. Now he's just passed out.
Yeah. I love it. Shout out to Noah Beanick, the man behind the brains behind the whole operation. Go check out the Big 12 college experience with Troy, me, Rush. Go check out the FCS experience, the college football experience, main SGPN. Go check out all Cannabis Capper's work over at SGPN. He's giving out daily articles every single day with Underdog Plays. Troy as well. Go follow him at Troy Chewning, and go follow Cannabis Capper at Cannabis Capper, I think. Is that your handle? I can't see.
It's correct. It is my handle.
There it is. And I'm at Moneyline_Mac.
Yes.
Guys, reminder, we are doing this every single night of the season. We're going to bring you a pregame show. We understand you can't stay up with us till 2, 3 o'clock every single night. So this is a way to get another angle and kind of talk line movement, injuries, underdog plays, parlays, live dogs, all that good stuff. And just another way to bring you guys more content. Appreciate you guys rocking with the chat. Make sure you like, subscribe, all our channels. Hey, we're going to keep bringing you content if you guys keep liking and subscribing. Help us. Tell a friend, tell your cousin, tell your mother, tell your mother's friend. I don't care who you tell. See you guys in a little bit. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.